Coming to you live from Southern California. Baseball coming up on this Memorial Day. It's the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Angels. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about to get started. And on the hill in this one, Blake Snell. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Last time out, it just...
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Angels leave one, scoreless after one. Runners on the corners with one gone. Stepping in the long ball threat, Ryan Holmes. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak. And a base hit knocks in a run. And the streak lives on. He keeps getting closer and closer to the record. There isn't a pitcher in the league who can solve him right now.
It's absolutely amazing, Boog. It seems there's no end in sight, and this is transcending baseball. We're talking almost 2 straight months with a hit every game. To get this close to the record, I want to see this thing happen, and it brings the kind of excitement to the sport that very few records do.
Thomas makes the play, and there are 2 outs.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. Max Stassi comes up to hit. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And a pitch. Got him swinging. Huge strikeout there. So they get 1. No outs. Runner at first. Here's Lane Thomas. He's 0 for 1. Kicks and fires. On the ground right side. 4, 6. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. And oh no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there. Back here at the ballpark, standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Ryan Holmes. Hard ground ball, base knock. Well, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. And it one-hops the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. Here's Miguel Sano.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Holmes at third. Drury stands at second. No outs. On the ground to the left. House tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And next for the Angels, Ryan Holmes. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that is gone. That one felt good, and they add a pair. It's 9-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right there.
So one out with two aboard. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Holmes. He's already homered in this game. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Hampson around third. One run is in, and he's got a double, his fourth hit.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Brandon Drury to the plate. One down, runners at second and third. In the air, left side. Thomas gets under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's saved. And it's an 8-run lead. So two down. Now the left fielder, Miguel Sano. Bunted back towards the pitcher. On to Chambers.
Why did you decide to bunt that, you idiot?
So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Angels 12 and the Nationals 4. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 1 for 3.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. But safe at first, it's a fielder's choice.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And the final here today, 13-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. From Angel Stadium in Anaheim, Interleague Baseball on MLB. Just about ready to go, towing the slab in today's game, Jose Suarez.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
That's hard hit on the line. Thomas snags it for the second out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself.
Now it's the right fielder, David Dahl. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. Here's a 2-2. On the ground, right side. Holmes. Tosses to first. And that is that. And the Nationals gone in order. Ryan Holmes, the next to hit for the Angels. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak.
And all anyone can think about right now is his chase for that hitting streak record.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Here, grand slam. He circles the bases, his 80th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0. So add another game to his hitting streak. Chris, this is remarkable.
Just so exciting. Game after game, he's given us a real thrill, and that swing was obviously no exception. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
And now the right fielder, David Dahl. Here's the 0-2. Grounded to third, could be 2. To second, that's 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. So they've been held scoreless through 5.
Don't forget
Last
to
half
like.
of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 6 and the Nationals nothing. So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Ryan Holmes. He's already homered here in this one. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And it is gone. He'll touch them all. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 7-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that.
And now it's going to be Ryan Holmes. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. 1 run is in. Crone is waved home. Cut off. Now a throw home. Not in time. He scores. It's 9-0.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Brandon Drury to the plate. 1 for 3. 2-2 now. Towards first. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's Miguel Sano. Here's the 2-2. That one to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
10-0.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. 1 for 2. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Trying to move him over here. And they tag him out. And now up for Washington, James Wood. Bunting for a hit, first base side. Crone. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Nationals lead 1. Ryan Holmes, the next to hit.
12-0.
Damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
And that's a base hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with 1 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Ward on third, Crone on second, Holmes over at first with 1 away. Hit on the ground might be 2. Goes to second for 1, and it's a double play to end the inning.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
I really want to go to the game next week, Friday, for Comstock Park. Can you ask him that?
Hello,
If
baseball
you can go
fans,
to
and
the home
welcome.
game next
MLB
week
The Show
for
has
Comstock
interleague
Park.
action for you this afternoon. It's the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Angels. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Our starter in this one, Patrick Sandoval. What do we need to know here?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Gathers and throws to first. And he's out. 2 outs, runner at first. So in now for the Angels, Ryan Holmes. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak. Well, that's going to keep the streak going. There's no stopping this guy.
And I can't even imagine the pressure he's under. He's asked about it every day from everyone, not just the media, but just anybody he comes across. And so for him to be able to concentrate, keep on getting the knocks, just remarkable. And I know he's trying to just win ball games, but honestly, this streak is arguably bigger than the team right now.
And that's ball 4.
Now, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And he deals. Got him swinging. One down, runner at first. Up now for Washington, James Wood at the belt and fires. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 out, runner at second. Now at the plate, Ryan Holmes. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. That one ripped. And it's gone. A 2-run shot, another one in his incredible season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience.
Here's a big power threat. Ryan Holmes. He's already homered in this game. Line drive. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Angels held in check. Next to hit, Ryan Holmes. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one is absolutely belted. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire shot.
Just ask him. Nope, it's nowhere near it. Come on!
Brian,
What?
did you take care of the trash downstairs?
I'm streaming. I know I'm streaming.
And both goes out.
Huh?
Recycle goes out.
I know.
Hi.
From Forest back to Hingley, from Hingley I went to Preston. Can be depression, is you about that life, that's the question. Is you about that life, that's the question. Either cropping or plotting, either it's not a problem. I come through in the Batman looking Gotham. It's all happening, either I'll get used for stashing. You got a job, then that's a gaff to put the cash in. I lost racks, I never look back. We all play our part, even hood rats. Sitting in the for weeks, they run maths and whole stacks. Unplug, she'll line you up so I can get you pushed back. But every day is peak. Where we at, you better do something, move something, lick a move, do something. Everybody's active. Play your part, no slacking. Everybody's playing their position. That's the day I'm wishing got up in the system. Ain't no way of living sick of getting sick of seeing cats. It's a catch. We in the never love the roles, cause they won't love you back. My young G's love to like Kodak, she got a monkey on her back. And if I robbed you, then you won't get no money back. It's a lesson. You live in life, then that's a blessing. Show her love, she holds you. Shining anywhere I step in. I get them, then get to pressing. From Forest back to Hingley, from Hingley I went to Preston. Can be depression, is you about that life, that's the question. Is you about that life, that's the question.
Hi.
Welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. And going for Atlanta, Mike Soroka.
He touched the ninth inning his last time out. Really wanted the complete game. Didn't get it, but he did get the W. They'd love to see him pitch deep into this one again.
Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Ryan Holmes. The other way. That one hops against the fence. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay, but he's in there easily. And the streak lives on. He keeps getting closer and closer to the record. There isn't a pitcher in the league who can solve him right now.
It's absolutely amazing.
It
seems there's no end in sight, and this is transcending baseball. We're talking almost 2 straight months with a hit every game. To get this close to the record, I want to see this thing happen, and it brings the kind of excitement to the sport that very few records do.
Out to short. Throw on to Olsen. 1 out in the second. And next for L.A., Rodolfo Castro. Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets under and pops it up. Olsen makes the play. 2 down.
You suck.
Man at second here with 2 away. Laureano comes up to hit. 2 outs. And a 4-pitch walk.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And now batting Mike Trout. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. And the righty deals. That's to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. That leaves him without a throw, and the bases are now loaded.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way.
You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
That one to first. Olsen takes it himself. That ends the frame. Angels threat. Start of the 4th. Stepping in the long ball threat, Ryan Holmes. Soroka back to work. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A big blow to the home fans. Another one in his incredible season. It's 1-0.
Oh, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on the platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Here's Austin Riley. Grounded out his first time. Kicks and deals. On the ground, right side, Holmes. In plenty of time to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. 2 outs, runner on first. And the batter now, Sean Murphy. He's 0 for 1. Smoked on the ground a second. Fires over to Crone. Inning over. And welcome back. Top 6. Stepping in, Ryan
Really,
Holmes.
guys?
Soroka back to work. Here's a rocket out to left. Pulls it
Come
down. He
on.
makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under.
Here's Orlando Arcia. And he grounds one to the right side. Holmes. On to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. So up next, Ryan Holmes. He's already homered here in this one. And fouled off.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. An absolutely majestic shot. And they jump out front. It's 7-6.
Now he's just showing off out there. And who can blame him with a swing like that?
So here's Murphy now. Oh, 2 now. Double play ball to second. There's 1. And that's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look.
1 down. Ryan Holmes, the next to hit for the Angels.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Stop.
Swing and a ball popped up. Riley pulls that one down, and there's 2 away. First and second, 2 down. And now the shortstop, Rodolfo Castro. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Riley on his way over. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 2 left on. 2, 3, 4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Angels 9 and the Braves 6.
Well, with their 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
So 2 down, and next for the Angels, Ryan Holmes. Left field, way back there. That's back. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. Another one in his incredible season. It's 1-0.
With a low 90s fastball.
Here's Sean Murphy looking for better results than last night. He went 0 for 4. The pitch. On the ground. Castro beats to second, out there. How about that double play?
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Ryan Holmes. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. And it's 4-0. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Max Stassi comes up to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. The 1-2. Popped up left side, and the infield fly is called.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. Here's Ramon Laureano. Grounded out his first time up. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So digging in, Ryan Holmes. He's already homered in this game. Ripped on a line.
Come on.
Makes the catch. Runner tagging and heading for home. In comes the runner from third. It's 6-0.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time off.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Vaughn Grissom. 1 for 2. 2-2 down. And a bunt right side. Crone takes it himself. That's out number 3. No hit. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning. Ian Happ up to hit. Eichhoff back to work. Ground ball to the right side. Holmes tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Up the middle, and that one handled. 2 gone now. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Holmes. And a pitch. Out towards left center. Luplow under this one. And there's 1 down. First and second, 1 out. Ryan Holmes getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add on. It's 12-2.
Now he's just showing off out there. And who can blame him with a swing like... The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. The show brings you the game of the week. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. So in now for the Angels, Ryan Holmes. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. With one swing, he quiets the crowd. Another one in his incredible season. It's 1-0.
Oh, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted.
Back here at the ballpark, now it's the second baseman, Ryan Holmes. Montgomery back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Angels doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Well, good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Throws to second. And that's a leadoff double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Stop
Now it's Tom Murphy.
saying that.
With a single so far. The 0-1. Swing, and that one hammered. Down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
That was one of
those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Whoa.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Right side, hard hit. Gets it to first. They get the out on Acuna. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Grounder might be two. On to second, they get one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send it to
Ryan Holmes, the next to hit for the Angels. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
So here's Murphy now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Kicks and fires. Struck him out.
Why you
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Trout swings, hammers one. Deep left field. Back there. Gone. His 12th of the season, and they tack on 3. It's 6-2.
So impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
So bases loaded with one away. Here's Orlando Arcia. 1 for 3. Line to right, base hit. 1 runs in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone. And next for LA, Ryan Holmes.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
Swung on, belted. And it's gone. That's got to feel good. And that's how they take the lead. It's 8-7.
Looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barreled on it.
And a final 8-7. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
gets a call from his representative. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere.
Baseball players are notoriously a superstitious crowd. Kellen Lee with me. Kellen, we've talked before about normalizing routines to help drive success. What is the difference between routine and superstition?
Yeah, sometimes players use... Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Milwaukee Brewers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And towing the slab, Brandon Woodruff.
Boogie pitched into the seventh, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, his team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. This looks like extra bases. Trout around second on his way to third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Well, that's going to keep the streak going. There's no stopping this guy.
And I can't even imagine the pressure he's under. He's asked about it every day from everyone, not just the media, but just anybody he comes across. And so for him to be able to concentrate, keep on.
And he's got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. So a run on one. Back here at American Family Field. Stepping in the long ball threat, Ryan Holmes. Fly ball down the line. Weimer glides to his left. Flashes the leather on the running catch. One away.
Almost allowed.
And here is number 15. Right side. And that chance handled. Whips it to first. And there's two down.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for.
One out, base is empty. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Ryan Holmes. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
On the ground, right side. It's through for a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. Brandon Drury to the plate. 1 for 2. The 0-1. Line drive, base hit. Holmes headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's now a 2-run game.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
Next for the Brewers, Joey Weimer. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a bouncer. Hampson goes to second for one. And that's two. One error. Now here is Ryan Holmes. Hot shot to third. Fires to second for one. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Ryan Holmes.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Crushed in the air. Left center field. Way back there. No doubt about it.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Milwaukee Brewers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy today, of course, will be treated to the sausage race and some really good baseball.
Yeah, these fans love their Brewers, and I love the way they run the show here in Milwaukee. I mean, the fans are into it. They bring it just about every home game, and there's a lot of fun tradition carried on in this ballpark, as you mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And towing the slab in this one, Eric Lauer. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Yeah, he's definitely had his struggles so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. He circles the bases, his 90th home run of the season. And it ties it up. It's 1-1.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
And now it's William Contreras. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And the pitch. And he tries to drag bunt towards first. He takes it on his own. Third out, and that ends the frame. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We've played 2 full. It's the Brewers 3 and the Angels 2. Base is empty with 2 away. So now the Angel cleanup hitter. It runs over his last 10 games. That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he has seen it like a beach ball.
Holmes, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Brian Fisher, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Got him.
Yes, sir.
That's the third out. 2 outs, runner on first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Holmes. He's already homered here in this one. Trout on the move. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses across to first. And that is the third out. This is Bryce Turang. Ripped on the ground to second. The throw to first, and that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. On to the top of the 5th. 2 outs, nobody on. Willy Adames stands in. Here's a 2-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now it's Rowdy Tellez.
When can I hit?
To the right side, Holmes. Tosses to first, 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Joey Wiemer up now for the Brewers. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Holmes. Throw to first, great stretch, and they got him. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Holmes. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he could turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Hit hard, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The relay throw. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. And next for the Angels, Ryan Holmes.
Now that second baseman,
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Gone. A 2-run homer. He's 1 step closer to 100 homers this season. And they boost their lead. It's 8-5. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there. So they break into another level with this win streak at 10 now. I think the key is to maintain the focus because you can have this motivation to get to double digits and then have a letdown. They've got to try to just put out all the distractions, turn off the sports highlights, and come back out here and play baseball the way they've been doing it in the next game.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Milwaukee Brewers. Just about ready to go. Getting the nod in this one, Shohei Ohtani. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Ohtani back to work. That one ripped. Gone. A towering shot to center. He's 1 step closer to 100 homers this season. It's 1-0.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too.
Runner at first with 2 away. Ryan Holmes, the next to hit for the Angels. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back. And out of here. So he blasts one out the other way. His second home run of the game, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 4-2.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run, to the slight opposite field.
2 out, bases loaded. Up now for Milwaukee, Joey Wiemer. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. The 2-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Holmes. And that is the inning. Brewers leave him loaded. They trick. And welcome back. And stepping in is the speedy number 15. To the right side, Holmes. Throw to first is in time. And a quick out, number 1. Nicky Lopez up to the plate. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball left side. And it stays fair. Lead runner around second. Ward to third. Not in time. He's safe.
I don't know how he's able to shoot.
New inning getting started. So in now for the Angels, Ryan Holmes. Singy Shohei Ohtani has been as advertised. Rookie of the Year in 18, MVP in 21. He has impacted the game in a major way. And then, of course, he was on the cover of MLB The Show in 2022. So 2 down. Here's Yelich at the dish. Tied at 4. Bunting for a hit. Crone. And they put the tag on him for the out. Ryan Holmes, the next to hit for the Angels. And first offering is fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field now.
And that one gets down, fair ball. Crone round second, heads for third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Sheesh. Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half.
Slice to right. Base hit into the outfield. Throw is high and over his head. The tag, and he's out. But a run does score. But they push across. 6-5 the final here today.
Alrighty guys, we're gonna end the stream. See y'all tomorrow.